From the relation with the author down to distribution, the entire editorial production chain is concerned by and composed of digital links. Indeed, digital technology affects the relation with authors, the text creation, and the content creation in general, interactions, corrections, desktop publishing. Today, an infinity of digital tools facilitate writing, whether at home, on the web, or using professional tools. Everyone can manage digital writing. It has become extremely easy. And if we talk about professional applications, today, digital technology has transformed the publishing industry. Producing content through digital and for digital channels require new skills. In addition to the traditional professions in the book industry, narrating forms we can create change as well. When on paper, narrating is subject to certain rules, there are specific printed-related constraints. Digital allows a very significant extension and broadening of narrative capacities. We realized it during the transition from print to electronic publishing. When we assembled, we staged the text and the sound and video elements in a specific way. For quite some time now, we go even further at pure multimedia, that the layout of different media. And we're increasingly heading to fictional universes, to transmedia storytelling. We have complementary universes that can be treated, or at least read, separately from one another. Today, digital, with the multitude of tools, and the consequent available approaches regarding edition, allows to consider completely brand new reading experiences. We have discussed about new forms of screenwriting, but historical and classic-based content can be revisited today. Using this new approaches provided by digital technology. An example dating back a few years and yet relevant is the new edition of Voltaire's Candide, proposed by the National Library of France in collaboration with Orange, that precisely allows to browse through this work in an entirely original way. Since, for example, we can discover Voltaire's work drawn off a map, we have this cartographic style that we don't necessarily expect when reading literature. However, digital technology has allowed to imagine this kind of browsing that offers a quite particular reading experience, and that allows the reader to navigate as they like in a literary universe, but in the way and the path he chooses to. The ease granted by digital technology to publish and to share prompts us to reflect on the skills that should be developed at school to, of course, learn to write. But using what digital technology offers, and to know how to spread it as well and as respectfully as possible. Knowing to read, to write and to publish are 21st century skills. There is an enormous amount of information and digital culture being massively produced today. This is made in two particular ways, whether in a very open, easily shareable way, or in a more private way. Today, when reading an electronic book, is it protected by a digital lock, a DRM, or not? Historically, when we buy books, we can lend them, borrow them, return them. However, depending on the technology, this is more complicated with electronic books. We buy the reading right and the reading right only, not a physical object. Digital changes modes of production and content alternatives. Indeed, digital provides new ways for users to access these contents. On the user side, the evolution of technology will substantially guide the future of digital content edition in general. One can imagine that, in the future, we will have more content on demand, a content granularity often finer. These are the overall trends on distributions that use networks to reach their target. Even if digital brings in major changes in the production of content, it's still certain that the edition world, like any other area, has its own history and continuity. Needless to say, books are not disappearing. Some people thought that books would become entirely electronic, but e-books raised several questions, like format, DRM and distribution rights of these contents, that are not yet settled and often hold their use up. Indeed, digital brings in changes, but in a well-known edition universe, the main innovation in publishing is that pretty much everyone can become an editor. Today, we hear a lot about self-publishing, but ultimately, let alone formal publishing, anyone can edit and publish their contents, particularly online, thanks to certain applications, services or sites. Anyone can become a creator. I would say that almost everyone is a creator on the web today. It's the Web 2.0's promise. Everyone can create and interact with the pages, so everyone is able to tell their story. This is how we saw digital creation thrive. Everyone can create using these web-based tools. Not only web-based tools, the web can be used to create or to broadcast, sometimes even both. But that is what enables the profusion of all kinds of digital contents today. Whether artistic or educational, digital contents are massively created and distributed thanks to these tools. This is certainly the main evolution.